Good morning, class. So, in the EVS class, today we are about to start our organ system. And the first organ system, what we are going to start is called digestive system. Now, you can see the picture here and you can understand what about actually I'm talking. I'm talking about digestion because we all are foodie, we all love food, we all love different food in the whole day. So what happens to that food when it goes to your mouth? There is some certain process. In this system we will find out what is going on with the food what we eat. All right? So now let us see what is written in your book. As soon as we take the first bite of our food, the process of digestion starts. So the first bite, whatever you eat, the process of digestion starts from there only. Okay? The food gets mixed with the saliva is present in our mouth, which is then easily swallowed. So the first bite you take from the food, you can feel that there is saliva in your mouth. There is some sticky, liquid, watery thing in your mouth present. So that watery thing get mixed with that food and then you swallow the food. All right? Then, from the mouth, the food passes through a tube called the food pipe or the esophagus. Now, you can see from the mouth, there is a long pipe. It is called food pipe or esophagus. This is very important. You need to mark this also. Food pipe or esophagus. Esophagus is called food pipe. This is the other name of food pipe. So, the food which starts from the mouth, it goes to the esophagus. Through the food pipe, the food travels to the stomach. So from the food pipe, it directly goes to the stomach. Okay? The stomach secretes digestive juices which gets mixed with the food and help to break it further into small particles. So from the mouth, it goes to the food pipe and then it goes to the stomach. Then in the stomach, there are so many digestive juices. Digestive juices are what? Which divides the food into different and small and minute particles which can be easily digested in your stomach. So now it further into smaller particles. On an average, it takes 3 to 4 hours to digest a meal. When you eat something, it takes 3 to 4 hours to digest properly. Now the food turns into a smooth paste. So what exactly happened in the stomach? The food, after mixed with digestive juices and being adjusted into small particles, it becomes a smooth paste. From here the food passes into a long coil tube, the small intestine. Here you can see the coil tubes, which is called small intestine. In the small intestine, it is further mixed with digestive juices to break it down further. So in that smooth paste, whatever particles which have not been converted into the paste, so in this coil tube, it further mixed with digestive juices and get it break. The digested food is carried by blood to other part of the body. So whatever the essential nutrients we get from the body, it has been absorbed by the blood and the blood circulates that essential nutrients to different parts of the body. And then whatever the thing which is not required in the body, that is called the undigested food, goes to the large intestine. So from the small intestine, the food reaches to the large intestine, and finally the undigested food is thrown out of our body through the anus. Okay, so the last part of the body is anus. Okay, from where the whole feces goes out. Okay, so I hope I am clear. The first bite you took from the mouth, then it goes to the mouth, gets mixed with saliva, then it goes to the food pipe or esophagus, then it reaches to stomach, where it got mixed with digestive juices and got breakdown. Then it reaches to the small intestine, the coil tubes. Here it gets further breakdown and became a smoothest paste. Here the essential nutrients from the food is absorbed by the blood and reaches to the different parts of the body, and then whatever is left over, it goes to the large intestine, and then we throw it out from the anus. So this is all different system, different things, different organs. Here you can see the different organs are working together, like the use of mouth, the use of food pipe, the use of stomach, intestines, anus. They all are working together to perform digestive process, right? So that is why it is called a organ system. I hope I am clear with the digestive system. What you have to do in this, you have to draw this digestive system diagram in your copy. The EVS copy will be one side lining and one side plain, right? So in the plain side you will be drawing this digestive system properly, because beta, this digestive system diagram is very important. I can give it to you in subject enrichment activity also. Even in the exam the diagrams will come, so in that also you will get diagram of digestive system. So you need to practice this diagram very importantly. All right, so after digestive system, the concept of mouth arises. That is important. The mouth consists of teeth, tongue and salivary glands which produce saliva. So in our mouth, you can see, open your mouth, you can see your teeth, you can see your tongue, and you can see some watery element which is secreted by salivary glands. Saliva is very important, because if saliva is not there and your mouth is dry, so whatever you eat, it will not go inside the mouth. All right, so now we will be studying about teeth. Can you imagine yourself without teeth? So that is funny. When we were very small toddler, we were without the teeth, and we have seen the old people also, they don't have teeth. So but we are the young ones, so we have the teeth. Teeth play an important role in our body. In our day-to-day life, they help us to chew our food properly, speak and look beautiful when we smile. So this is what the role of teeth. What is the work of teeth? It helps us to chew our food properly. Whatever we eat, it is being chewed by teeth. We can speak with the help of teeth, and we look super beautiful when we smile. Our white teeth. We have different types of teeth to perform different actions. There are 4 types of permanent teeth in our jaw: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. You can mark this line, this is important. 4 types of permanent teeth in our jaw: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So there are 16 teeth in the upper jaw and 16 teeth in the lower jaw. Okay? 16 in the upper jaw, 16 in the lower jaw. Now, let us see all the teeth one by one. Incisors. There are 8 teeth in the front of your mouth and the easiest to see. Exactly, if you smile, the teeth which shows in front of your face is called incisors. 4 on the top and 4 on the bottom. They are shaped like small chisels with flat but sharp ends, which help us to chop and cut the food. Okay, so what is the role of incisors? It helps the food to chop and cut. Next is canines. These are 4 pointed teeth on either side of incisors. 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. They are the sharpest teeth in your mouth. So you have to mark this line. They are the sharpest teeth in your mouth. They are used for tearing the food. What is tearing? फाड़ना. खाने को फाड़ते हैं ना? We tear the food. So cutting and chopping work is done by incisors and tearing by canines. Now, premolars. Next to the canines are 8 premolars, 4 on top and 4 on the bottom. They are shaped differently from both the incisors and canines. They are bigger, stronger, and have ridges, all of which contribute to their role of crushing and grinding the food. So, incisors are 8, canines are 4, premolars are 8. You need to recall the numbers also, how many teeth of which category we have. So, its shape, premolar shape is totally different from the incisors and canines. They are much bigger, stronger, and have ridges. Ridges mean cavity, gaps. So, what is the role of premolars? Its role of crushing and grinding the food. Okay? What is the work of incisor? The incisor help us to chop and cut the food. Canines used to tear the food. Premolars used to crush and grind the food. Grinding means it is like the mixer. What does the mixer do? It grinds the things. So similarly, premolars grind the food. And the last one are molars. These are the last teeth towards the back of your mouth. They are much bigger than the premolars and have bigger, flatter chewing surfaces because their job is to chew and grind the food into smaller pieces. They usually develop at the age of 12 to 13 years or later. So molars are the last teeth at the end of your mouth. Okay? They are much bigger than the premolars and have bigger, flatter. What does it do? It grinds the food into much more smaller pieces. And when they develop at the age either or 12 to 13 or later on. Okay? So this is all about your teeth patterns. I hope I am clear with the teeth pattern. Now I am taking this topic also, the tongue. The tongue helps us in speaking, licking, tasting, mixing food with saliva and swallowing the food. So what is the work of tongue? Tongue helps us in speaking, licking, tasting, mixing food with saliva and swallowing the food. This is all the work of tongue. Our tongue has 5 taste buds. It is written here 5, which is wrong. You have to cut it and you have to write 4. Our tongue has 4 taste buds, which help us to taste different types of food. Taste buds are sweet, sour, salty, bitter. As soon as we see our favorite food, our mouth starts to water. So the correction in this page is, our tongue has 4 taste buds. Okay? Cut the 5 and write the 4. You need to understand. There may be so many flaws in your book. And by the time I'll tell you, so you have to do the corrections. Okay? So tongue portion is small, but it is very important for the digestive system because this is the first place where the digestion starts. I think you are clear with this. Okay. So I'm ending up here this video. The saliva and the continue thing I'll be taking in the next video.